أعوذ بكلمات. لا تمام.
Dude, get over here, I'm scared.
Under the cloak of darkness, an Arab ghost hunter received a desperate call to investigate a home plagued by unexplained hauntings for 15 long years. Every family who had lived there reported chilling paranormal activity, but no one had dared to hire a hunter until now. He arrived at the eerie house, its windows like empty eyes watching his every move. He stepped inside, the heavy door groaning shut behind him. Unbeknownst to him, this night would become one of the most terrifying experiences of his career.
هذا المكان اللي أبي أروحه يا جماعة. بسم الله بسم الله يا جماعة، يكون هذا جنة بنويرة وهذا واحد. شوفوا 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 يا جماعة. يما أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات. يا جماعة، ماني عارف أدخل المكان. شوفوا هذا يطالع يا جماعة، أقسم بالله كأنه يطالع. لازم أدخل وأشوف إيش السالفة.
Before entering, Hamza noticed something horrifying on the building's second floor. A pale figure poked its head around a window, glaring down at him with a cold, unsettling stare. The moment their eyes met, it slipped back behind the blinds, vanishing as if it had never been there. Most would have turned back then, but Hamza, a seasoned hunter of restless spirits, wasn't deterred by such a weak display. He pushed open the door and stepped inside, and what happened next shocked him beyond anything he'd imagined.
بسم الله. الصوت من وين؟ يا جماعة، اختفى الصوت. اختفى الصوت. أعوذ بكلمات. لا تمات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. شوف يا جماعة. لا 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 يا جماعة، معليش أعتذر منكم، موقع جديد وأبو خالد مرة بعيد عني، فاستودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. لا إله إلا الله. يا جماعة، هذه طارت هناك. لا، في صوت. رب الكعبة في صوت يا جماعة. حط السماعات يا جماعة، حط السماعات.
As soon as he entered, unnaturally loud thudding footsteps echoed from above. A shiver ran down his spine as he crept up the staircase, only to find a heavy metal pipe blocking the corridor. Before he could react, the pipe crashed to the floor, though he was completely alone. That chilling moment convinced Hamza he had uncovered something far from human. He ended his search immediately and rushed back to inform the owners. They attempted to bless the old house, but no one knows if the ritual ever truly banished the dark presence lurking in those shadows. CCTV footage from a restaurant in Malta has captured something truly bone-chilling. Take a look. This is without a doubt one of the most unnerving pieces of possible ghost footage I've ever seen. What makes it so powerful isn't just a simple camera glitch, it's one deeply unsettling detail. At first, many might assume the blurry figure is just a person distorted by faulty equipment. That could explain the haze, but what about the chair? Watch closely, the chair slides across the floor before the figure even touches it. It's as if an unseen force moves the chair aside, making way for this mysterious presence to sit down. Then, as the figure settles at the table, it slowly fades, becoming fainter and fainter until it vanishes completely into thin air. What are we truly witnessing here? Is this real ghost activity caught on CCTV, or is there a more ordinary explanation behind this deeply unsettling scene? The choice is yours. Alex's time at Penshurst Asylum will haunt his memory for a long time to come.
Dude, there's just something about this, like, I do not like being alone in here. Where are you right now? Can you give me a sign that you're in here? Dude, I just heard a scream. What the dude? Hey, Chelsea?
Hello?
What the dude? Yo! Dude, what the is happening? I'm out of here. Dude, Chelsea, someone is
Screaming in my building right now.
Dude, get over here, I'm scared!
Dude, I just heard a woman screaming in my building.
Dude, I'm scared!
Yo, holy shit.
Inside the prison, Alex is not alone. He's joined by Dakota, Tanner, Connor, and Chelsea. Suddenly, a menacing scream pierces the cold, dim corridors, followed by another, and then another. The relentless echoes force Alex to flee the building in fear. TikTok user Horror Fairy is a devoted collector of all things terrifying. Inside his home is a special room filled with dread, shadowed by the eerie presence of countless movie villains. At the center of his obsession are numerous dolls from the Chucky franchise, but one doll stands out, smaller, with eyes that seem to follow you in the dark. Strange things started happening some mornings. The doll would be found on the floor or unnervingly posed in a new spot. Troubled by these impossible movements, the man set up a camera to film overnight. The footage reveals an unseen force controlling the doll, and disturbingly, it's the only object in the entire room that moves. Is this room truly haunted or just an illusion? The answer is yours to decide. Tim Moroff, a well-known YouTuber famous for daring midnight explorations, ventures into places where even the walls seem to whisper. Fearless, he prowls through old hospitals and crumbling houses. In this video, his courage takes center stage as he enters the silent darkness of an abandoned house at 1 a.m. This house wasn't known as haunted, just poorly built and left to decay. But as the night deepened and shadows crept along the floors, Tim was determined to prove something far more sinister lurked within those hollow halls.
Что там за шум? Там, по-моему, только одна вешалка была. Что сейчас за порыв энергии был такой?
The moment he stepped into one particular room, a biting cold swept through him, as if something unholy had gripped his soul. The overwhelming supernatural presence made his fingers shake violently, leaving him unsure if he could go on. Still, driven by determination to thrill his audience, he pressed forward and approached a closet. Suddenly, something like a twisted rug burst forth, soaring in frantic loops through the old house. Tim's heart hammered as he chased it, mind racing with questions he couldn't answer. When it finally settled, he realized it was just a simple rug, but how had it flown? What force had made it defy all reason? Those questions remained unanswered. The silence of the house offered no clues. It was a mystery locked behind walls and floors, destined to haunt Tim long after the lights went out.